Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to talk to you about this big misconception about the cost per lead. I have a couple clients who are always talking about, oh, the cost per lead is higher than normal, and how do we get the cost per lead down? Here's the problem. Your cost per lead is not a direct reflection on your offer. It is a direct reflection on how hard you qualify them. So if you're getting $9 leads on a certain offer, I would rather spend 15 to 20 bucks a lead if they're morally highly qualified, okay? I don't want crappy leads getting on the phone with me. I don't want crappy leads wasting my team's time. I don't want people in my DMs wasting my DM closers' time. I want high qualified prospects coming through my pipeline. I don't care about cost per lead. So when the client says, hey, we're paying 25 bucks for a lead, I'm like, okay, but how much is that lead worth to you if you can close them? So, and this is a good test that I had with a client. We were getting about $25 leads, and we were running them to a sales letter, then a 5-step qualification, then the Calendly. And after the Calendly, they would book a call, and then they would get reverted to the last lander. And that last landing page was where the lead pixel got fired. And he was basically like, oh, we should decrease the cost per lead, like it's too expensive. I'm like, no, it's not, because you haven't complained about this for months. And all of a sudden, it's a problem now. It was never a problem. In the first place, just so we can get that across, like the cost per lead does not matter. I'm gonna get to it why in a sec. He's like, hey, why don't we just run people to the questions instead, because they already know what the offer is. I'm like, all right, cool. I guarantee you that the cost per lead will be a lot lower, but your leads are gonna suck. And what do you know? We ran it right to the 5-step qualification instead of the sales letter first. We were getting $9 leads, and he started telling us that there were no-shows and people weren't showing to the calls and people weren't buying. Here is the reason why. It's because it doesn't matter how cheap your lead cost is. If you're not qualifying your leads, they are shit. Would you rather be on the phone with people who are making excuses, wasting your fucking time? Or do you want people who are ready, who are like, hey, I know the offer, I answer all these questions, I'm as qualified as fuck to buy your product. Stop trying to save money just to make yourself feel good because you want to have a cheaper cost per lead. Cheaper cost per lead equals shitty lead. Higher cost per lead equals higher qualified prospect. Okay, that's how you should be looking at your ad costs. CPAs, cost per acquisitions don't matter. It matters what your ROAS is, your return on ad spend. If you can get $9 leads all day, but your ROAS is like a 1.5 to 2 ROAS on phone sales, but I'm spending twice as much on a lead and my ROAS is 4 to 5, I'm taking the fucking 4 to 5 because those are higher LTV buyers who are going to consume my pipeline with sales moving forward, who are gonna be repeat buyers, who are gonna consistently buy from me because they fuck with what I have to offer. So get this whole thing out of your head that your lead cost has to be cheaper for you to scale anything. No, you need qualified leads who are ready to buy, who are card in hand, who are gonna fill your pipeline with revenue moving forward, who are gonna be repeat buyers. You don't wanna be talking to people who are making excuses, who are broke as fuck, who have no idea what you're offering because they never read shit and they're not qualified.